Alright, well, wrapping up this job for the day. Of course, the quarry doesn't have any surge, so it's going to have to be a mixture of type 2 and some gabion, probably in a couple spots there. But once you get down below, the type 2 is fine because it's such a good hard bottom. But through here where a lot of these big rocks and stumps come out, I'm probably going to put some gabion down and then put some type 2 on top. But yeah, we got a load of grubbins on the back. Go dump that, and then I'm off to Amherst with the ram to pick up the 80. Late night comes. Dump truck is parked up top, and we are ready to roll with this guy right here. Off to Amherst. We're looking at 3.5 hours each way to pick up the machine. It's 2 o'clock right now, so it's going to be pretty late when I get back. Time I make a stop here and there to get fuel, food, load the machine, head back, hope for good weather and good roads and all that sort of stuff in January. So we'll see. We do have a snowstorm coming. I got to stop at the shop on the way and fix that tire on the trailer that I noticed the other day. So it is time to hit the road. All right, so we're going the same route as the other day, obviously, but now it's the opposite. So I'm going up Ingram Hill empty, and I'll be coming back down the other way. So the other day, when I was going up here, we were doing 70 kilometers an hour when we had the excavator behind me. Now I'm at 116 kilometers an hour, and it just holds its speed in 6th gear. So when I come back down this hill, I'm gonna try something that a guy commented and told me to try to get it to downshift with cruise control, and it makes perfect sense. He said tap your cruise control down, like, you know, 2 or 3 times, 4 times, whatever, and that should make your cruise control realize that you want to slow down and get the truck to gear down, to hold its gear. So I'll try that on the way home, and we'll see what takes place. So we have pretty much arrived. It's right up here off to the right. Get the gate opened up, back her in. I'm not sure if Brady has the machine parked out by the road here, or if I gotta go into the tower and get it. Put her 4-ways on. I must be into the tower, and she looks pretty soupy and sloppy there. Anyway, we made it. Now if I can get backed in that tight little entrance, we'll be doing even better. Well, let me tell you, that was one of the longer roads I've ever backed in. That's for sure. Let's get this thing fired up. See if it's in my controls or his. Let's pop our lights on here so we can see what we're doing. Oh yeah, then there was light. His controls. Let's get this thing loaded on the trailer. See where we're at. I think I'm over. Too far. Take a look now. A little further back. that looks pretty good. Let's see. Looks to be the same spot it was the other day when I brought it up here. Great. Okay, 2 more chains. Finally, ready to get out of here. Doing this stuff in the dark sucks. If anyone out there is watching this and they're some sort of lighting manufacturer, especially for the ones that you wear on your head, I will gladly try one and promote your product, because that is something that I definitely need, is one of those headlamp things. Alright, can't see where I'm going, chains everywhere. Yeah, I'm about ready to fall off this deck. Okay, now get out of here and make this turn out here. Show you guys how long this road is. She's long. Put my brakes up. Man, that seatbelt chime on the Ram drives me crazy. It doesn't even give you a chance. Anyone know how to disable that thing? Send me a link or something, would you? Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Okay. I'd love to upgrade the headlights on this thing too. Probably just add a light bar or something. But I do have the auxiliary switches here for it. It's almost a kilometer long. So yeah, she was a good one to back in. I didn't count the poles. I'm so easy on my equipment. Well, there's the gate coming up. God, I'm dying of heat in here. Alright, well, I'm gonna put this thing back in two-wheel drive. So I want to make this turn without putting the trailer in the ditch. Because that would be the fantastic end to a nice long day. All right. Okay. Now, go lock the gate, and then we got probably 3.5, 4 hour trip back. You know, just a short little run down the road. Right, well, it's basically 9 o'clock. We're coming up to Ingram Hill. So in the last video with this truck, I was climbing up this hill and it's a killer. Now we're gonna be going down this hill, and people told me put your exhaust brake in automatic, which it is, and a couple people said try down, like slowing your speed down with the cruise, because this truck will not downshift in cruise control. It won't hold its speed. So the engine brake, the exhaust brake kicks in, but it won't downshift. So I got my cruise set at 108, and now we're just starting to get into the hill. There are a couple of vehicles in front of me, so I'm not gonna let this thing run away too much. And we're speeding up. Almost up to 120 now, so I'm gonna go down. I just set my cruise down to 100, and it is not downshifting. It will not downshift. Now I'm gonna tap the brake. It won't downshift and cruise. It just won't. So I don't know. If you have these 4th gen trucks, especially if you have a dually, I guess, with the 410s or whatever, just let me know if your truck does that too. I mean, it's not a big deal for me, because I can just take it out of cruise when I'm going down hills like that and just, you know, manually do it. But it would be nice if it would do it on its own. That's for sure. I'm just so used to my 450. It especially with the adaptive cruise, it just slows down. It uses the trailer brakes and everything. Which is nice. The exhaust brake on this completely blows away the Ford, but the Ford actually holds its speed better going down hills like that in cruise, just because it utilizes its transmission. This truck just won't. Well, we got the hardest pull of our trip on the way back coming up right here. I'm hoping that I can make it home without having to pull over and put some fuel in this thing. I did put some fuel in my slip tank on the way up, so see if I need it. We're getting into the hill now. The first half of the tank lasts a lot longer than the second half of the tank. That is for sure. Like, it's not even close. I can almost watch the fuel hand drop here. But this is a tough one. This hill here, this is other than Ingram Hill, this is the worst one on the 103. Between Chester and East Chester, exit 7 and exit 8. We're down to 80 right now. 4th gear. We're gonna hold at 80. Starting to speed up a little bit. Chugs along. Cresting the top of the hill right now. Fifth. And 6th. And away we go. Well, unfortunately, I am not gonna make it. Well, I could make it, but I'm not gonna risk it. The last thing I want to do is drive this thing out of fuel or low fuel and cause any types of issues. Anybody who knows anything about diesel engines, the last thing you want to do is run them low on fuel, that's for sure. So I'm gonna pull off here and throw some fuel in this thing out of my tank. That is my biggest pet peeve, or the biggest downfall, whatever, however you want to say it, with these Rams, is the fuel tank size. It is just way too small. Way too small. Well, basically have arrived. Now I just need to, in the dark, back in my driveway, which is not the nicest spot to get into, but I gotta get in there. I know you guys probably can't see a thing, and neither can I. All right, well, I am in the driveway and off the road, and that is good enough for me for tonight. I'm not even going to attempt to make it around this turn here. This is gonna do it for tonight. Sit here on the straightaway. Tomorrow morning I'll take care of repositioning it. Believe it or not, the 450 is sitting straight ahead there somewhere, but can't see it obviously. All right, well that's gonna do it for tonight. Well, all right, folks. An adventure for sure, as always. Tomorrow we're getting 25 centimeters of snow, so another adventure. But yeah, made it. Another one in the books for the Ram. What else can you say, really? That's it. Until next time, take care, stay safe, and we'll see you then. Bye.